The Mythical Island Pokemon TCG Pocket expansion brings a new high-level meta deck in Celebi EX Serperior. Is this deck too powerful? What Pokemon should be included? How can you build it with only one Celebi? We're going to discuss all that and more for today's video. Hey guys, this is Justin. Hello and welcome to another upload. I want to first of all thank everyone for the ton of support you've given the channel recently. We've put out 23 videos and have almost 1,500 subscribers. If you want to support us early on, join us now and let's see how high we can get that number before the next video. Also, turn notifications on so you don't miss our live streams. Anyway, we need to talk this new Celebi deck because honestly, it's insane. This will be a top meta deck. I've got no doubt about that, but let's break down on a basic level how it works. So obviously the anchors to this deck are both Celebi, which is a basic card, and Serperior, a stage 2 card. Now, Celebi is really good on its own. Powerful Bloom allows you to flip a coin for 50 damage for every single energy attached to the Pokemon. So with 4 energy, for example, you've got a chance of doing 200 damage. Now, it works so well with Serperior because of the latter's Jungle Totem ability, which doubles the value of grass energy attached to grass Pokemon. So if Celebi has 3 grass energy, you're getting 6 coin flips and you got a good chance of taking out pretty much any Pokemon in the game. Ideally, this deck is made up of 2 Celebi and 2 of each Pokemon within the Serperior line in your deck, but especially early on, you may not have all the cards, especially Celebi. We'll take a look at the other Pokemon that should make up your deck, but first, let's talk items and supporters. Erica is a must-have. She heals for 50 and is unique to grass-type decks. Get her in there. Professor's Research and Pokeball, they should always be included in your deck. Then you'll want to fill out the remaining slots with X-Speeds, Sabrina's, or perhaps the new Leaf card, which allows for a 2 energy retreat with the drawback that it's a supporter card, so it'll limit the other things you can do during your turn. With that being said, let's now jump in the game so we can try to flesh out the deck with some other cards. Alright, so we're in game, and this is Variant A, my first attempt at putting together a deck. Obviously, down in the comments, let me know which variant you like the most, which you think has the most potential, any changes you would make, but I'll scroll through quickly so you can see the cards, and I will also explain my rationale. So aside from Celebi and Serperior, which obviously you're going to want in your deck, and you're going to want 2 Celebi if you have them, I decided to include Execute and both the new Psychic Executor and Executor EX. My thought was Executor EX both has 160 HP, which is a lot, and a really nice early Tropical Swing attack, which can potentially do 80 damage on your first attack if you go turn 1. So that's really nice. The bad side is, as an EX Pokemon, if Executor gets knocked out or gets dragged onto the field and knocked out, you start running out of space pretty quickly, especially where you need to get so many pulls to get things right. So for that reason, I also included the Psychic Executor. You get a bit more room for mistakes here. It's only a 1. It's not an EX Pokemon, so you're only giving up 1 victory point. And Psychic also operates a bit like a Celebi counter. Just like we see with Jinx and Alakazam, you do more damage here for each energy your opponent has, and that does include the 2 times energy bonus that you get with Serperior's active ability, so you can really nuke a Celebi, not that you need to, because Celebi only has 130 health, which is not great for it. The other pick I made is maybe a little out of left field. I've never played with this Pokemon in a single game. I'm assuming it's Chatot, probably not Chateau unless he's from the French region, but he's got a very unique ability. My baby agrees. You can shuffle your hand into your deck and draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. So basically, if you don't like what you have, or more importantly, if you've already got what you want on the field, you can get new cards. Now, there's maybe a better option, which we'll talk about in just a second, but it's also kind of nice because he does appear on Celebi's full art card as well, in the little cinematic. We're going to test Chatot out, but another potentially good option, maybe even a better option, is right here in the form of Caterpie and his Find a Friend ability. Find a Friend puts 1 random grass Pokemon from your deck into your hand. The benefit there is, for one, you're not going to be drawing trainer cards, nor will you be drawing any items. The other benefit is you don't have to lose any cards you already have in your hand. So if you have, say, the later evolutions of Snivy, but you need Snivy, well, you're not going to be discarding them here. You'll just be drawing a grass Pokemon. The downside is it's not quite as drastic, where you're giving up your entire hand and maybe getting 3 cards you want. You're only going to be getting 1. And maybe you do want a trainer card as well. But we'll probably try with both. But let me just go ahead and get back to the initial deck. I'll show you one more time, and we are going to go straight into battle here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into battle number 1. I also did 5 testing matches off screen. We played against a Dragonite deck, a Pikachu deck, Blaine, and then 2 Coughing decks, and I actually won all of them, so that feels good. I'm starting to get an idea of how the deck flows, how it works, and there are some nice synergies I wasn't expecting. Executor early on is helping to set the tone a lot more than I expected. I'm also seeing a few weaknesses. I do think I need to get at least 1x speed in to help manage my retreats a bit better, but let's take a look at how things go. I will say, I'm also not certain on Chatot. For a 3 evolutionary deck, sometimes you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, and this is actually a perfect situation where I've got Snivy and I've got Serperior. I just don't have the middle evolution, so it kind of hurts to throw that away potentially, and I won't do so. So this is a kind of a nasty matchup because we're going against Fire, and I don't have Celebi, so we'll have to see how this goes. The good thing is I do have... Oh, okay. So this is actually going to work out just fine, because I've got Executor. Okay, so this is interesting. They're still using the old Ponyta, which I was wrong. Yesterday in my video I said the old Ponyta does 10. It does do 20, but my Snivy, unless they have a Giovanni, will survive this. Oh wait, no, Snivy has 70 HP. It was never in damage. So let's go ahead and get out of there. We will retreat you. We will get an energy on you. Get Executor in. That's the nice bit about going first sometimes. I will also use my Pokeball. And that'll be it for this turn. The baby is here. A lot of you guys commented in the last video I recorded, the last long form one, that you like the baby. And, you know, I've been doing YouTube for 7 years. I've had 3 kids. This is my 3rd and probably last one. And if you've been watching for those 7 years, there's been 3 different eras of baby noises. So it's kind of funny, obviously across different channels. But so this is kind of a nightmare start for him as a Blaine Fire deck. I kind of wonder whether we do have a concede coming. If we do, I'm going to leave this one in just because it is a good example of how early Executor works. I don't think... Have we gotten a Oak yet? I don't think so. No. Okay, so that's nice. We're going to have no... Okay, and they've got a concede. So that's great. Nice short one. Let's do one more with this deck. Maybe 2 more if it's another short one. But we're 6 in a row right now, which is nice. And we got a baby slap to celebrate that, and I respect that. Alright, so going into battle number 2 here, and I've got to address the controversy as we're loading in. Yes, I forgot to click thanks after one of my battles last time. I don't want to say it's because I'm a bad person. I mean, I might be, but when I stream or when I record gameplay, my brain goes to mush. Like, I am too busy thinking about, oh, how do I make these guys like me? How can I be funny? When really what I need to be thinking about is, oh, Celebi needs another energy. Or, hey, that's not what you meant to do. Or, click thanks after the battle. So I'm a bit scatterbrained. I'm not fully locked in, and that's on me. So I was kind of expecting to see this deck pop up as well. It's Snivy Venusaur. Or Serperior Venusaur. I think this is one of the pre-made decks that comes with the update as well. Yeah, I mean, Venusaur is a tank, so... And they've got Celebi, okay. So let's see whose deck construction is better. Leaf, you are not needed right now. But thanks for showing up. Servine, Snivy, or not Snivy. Been having some bad Snivy some bad Snivy luck recently, if I'm going to put things bluntly. Like, in the games I played off camera, there were a lot where I was just like, I had the 2 and I was waiting for him. You know, it might be Caterpie time. It might be time to get Caterpie in this John. Okay, he's not evolving Bulbasaur, so that's fine. Yeah, I really don't like the look of this deck at all, except for obviously Celebi being out there is better than not. That's one good coin flip, and that's okay. Halfway there. That's all right. Just the nefarious thing about Celebi is that, you know, with other Pokemon in this situation, if I were waiting for my bench to fill up, I'd be at a disadvantage because I'd be waiting for, like, I'd be having excess energy with nothing to do. With Celebi, every bit of energy you get is a big benefit. It's a potential extra 50 damage per turn. So, yeah, it sucks to not wipe him out, but I don't hate it either. Yeah, oh, please reset my deck for me. He's like, nah, this is trash. But yeah, another person running Scope and presumably red card. If I were him, I wonder what I would do. I would not red card myself. Although now he knows. He's probably going to get me after this professor's research. Yeah, that's fine. Going to use all these cards so I can't draw them later. The least you could do is like manage what's going to come up next time. Like, do I want to... Is there anybody I'd like to Sabrina here? Probably not. Because he's got 1 energy on this Snivy. It's a total waste. I'll put this execute down. I mean, I still don't know if I would red card myself. Because I do have one of the evolutions, but not the other one, so... Alright. Very good, very good, very good. So, for Variant B, there are some other cards that fit in nice. Dhelmise is one that I've seen a lot. There is also that one, I forget the name, that feeds grass energy to the deck. I don't know. This guy should probably concede as well. But he's too proud, bless him. That blue does literally nothing. Now he's going to red card me. That's fine. Yeah, so sucks for you, I guess. I've used both my oaks is the only crappy thing. So in situations like this, you can almost like retreat your Celebi, and you know, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to do that just to do it. So let's get... Just for fun, just for giggles. Is this the smart thing to do? Absolutely not. I could have also saved an energy, but it's fine. Let's just draw a new hand. We'll get 4 cards, see what happens. I kind of want to just see how much energy I can get on Celebi here. Okay, that sucks. Okay, that doesn't suck. So we'll have 6, and we'll need 3. Although, he needs to hit this one too. Let's not count our Pokemon TCGP victory points before they've hatched, I believe is the famous saying. But yeah, he's far behind here. Go on then. Saves me the trouble. Saves me the trouble. So yeah, we'll be doing six flips here. So we get our evolved out, or Serperior out, and we need to hit 3 of them. So I like our chances, but nothing is guaranteed. That's the fun and the frustrating nature of this deck. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. So obviously it would have been better just to use Celebi, but and I do think that Caterpie is the better choice here. So I think we'll move on to deck variant B now. And I'm going to also look at just generally some of the other options people have been including. Oh, let's get that thanks for all the haters out there. Thanks. Appreciate you. Alright, so we've got variant B in here, and this one I think is really fun to play. We've got Lilligant here. Very interesting Pokemon, especially given how this deck works with the potential for exploding energy. Leaf Supply takes 1 energy from your energy zone and attaches it to one of your benched Pokemon. Now, this is different than some of the other moves we've seen in the game because this is an actual attack, not an active ability. You can't run this from the bench or anything like Magneton, but considering that it does 50 damage and that Lilligant itself has 100 HP, kind of nice. Now, I've decided to try one without any sort of deck management Pokemon. I was considering adding Caterpie to this one, but instead, I went ahead and threw 2 X speeds in here, and I also removed Leaf, just to give the deck a bit more flexibility. The last one we're going to try, Variant C, is completely different. It's based around Dhelmise. Let me just... Oh, buddy, I know. You'll see Dhelmise in a second. Let me just check, make sure that's saved. It is. Let's go ahead and jump right into battle. We'll probably just do one with this. We'll go straight into a high-level match, as high-level as you can get. I find there's not really any difference between playing the trading card game difficulty and playing the beginner difficulty. I think a lot of people don't even bother changing it. Like, there are only so many meta decks. I've got all the cards in the game almost, although I've only got 1 Celebi. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to see how this deck works kind of right off the beginning, because we're getting the 2 Pokemon that form it. Interesting. I'm guessing this is probably another Celebi deck as well, but we'll see in a second. So it's really, you don't want to waste the energy, obviously, so it's nice that we're getting... Oh, very interesting. I will be heartbroken if he red cards me. I will be heartbroken. Because the way this has set up so far, chef's kiss. Go ahead and get that 10 damage. Now, if I had a Giovanni, I could get even crazier and maybe throw another energy on. But honestly, I'm okay with facing off against their level 1 card for a while and getting some time to evolve. One thing I'm interested in, I guess Eevee is really the only Pokemon that does this right now, unless I'm missing some. How is it going to work when we get Scizor in the game? I guess it's just going to go straight to Metal. Be one of the... There's like no Metal Pokemon in the game right now. Oh, this is... I mean, this is nice. What we've got so far, this is nice. This is pretty much the dream start for this. I will leave you guys to do you. And we can attach 1 energy to our boy. Or girl. I don't think the legendary Pokemon have genders. At least they don't in the games. So the benefit of this really is that I have a stall card that's also generating energy and is doing decent damage. Like, I'm going to have a really big energy advantage after this next move. So right now, we've got 3 energy on the field. And, well, this is going to be nasty. So right away, we've moved from 3 energy to, what's this, 10 energy? Versus they've got 1. I mean, if I were him, I would probably, call it a day. But I respect the hustle. Ooh, I've never seen that Serperior. That's cool. I don't think I have that card. I might need to look. But with his on the field, I mean, obviously the deficit gets a bit closer. I'm just probably going to continue... Yeah, I think I'll just continue building my Celebi's energy up. Might as well, right? I know I've said it a million times in this video, but that's the thing about this deck. You never know, right? Like, he could get really good RNG with one of his Celebi pulls, and... yeah. I do think maybe this deck could use Giovanni as well. So yeah, he's going to need 3 energy to kill my Celebi. And he will have... he'll need 3 coin flips, and he's going to have 6. So it's actually not looking great for me right now. Actually thinking maybe I should... kind of a waste of energy, but I'm going to do this. Yeah, it's a waste of energy, but I should use my X speed. It's fine. I forgot I had X speed in this deck. At this point, you want to be the guy who attacks last. That's not going to help you very much. I don't know what you're looking for. It's almost like he's playing on auto, where the computer just... if he's got a card, he's going to use it. But yeah, our whole thing right now is we don't want to be the one flipping the coin. So we've got 10 energy right now on Celebi, which is fine. I obviously should have attacked there, but I wasn't thinking. But it's okay. There's nothing he can do. It's actually not a terrible move, but that's an example of streamer brain like I was mentioning earlier. That is actually... it actually works out quite well, because I'm just increasing my odds. Here, I must be almost out of cards. 3 left. So we'll do it again. Because he can't kill me, so... we'll just keep doing that. We just want to be the one to attack last, is really the only thing. This time, I will put the energy on. And we will Solar Beam. I might as well heal. I got so many cards. Might as well heal. Okay. It is kind of funny. Like, they could have given Serperior like a really high damage attack, like a 6 energy attack or something, and obviously it would have only been worth 3 energy. I don't play the physical trading card game. I don't know how many attacks there are that have more than 4 energy. All right, let's do it. Let's get him out. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. You don't get the energy bonus when you're retreating. I guess that kind of makes sense if you think about it. All right. Get some 14 coin flips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Wow. So 6. So that's 300 damage, and that will be enough, obviously, to win the match. That's fun. I think that's a really good example of how the deck can work. So we are going to move on to our third one now. All right, so I went to have supper. I've got a second wind. The baby's got a second wind. I decided we are going to do one more testing match with this deck just because things went so well the first time. We need more data points. And we're not in a rush. Long videos are good. You guys pretty much said uniformly when asked that you like long videos. So let's do one more before we test the final iteration on this deck. And we are going second, which... not loving what we're starting with here, but the good thing about Snivy is he at least does have he's got decent health. That clicking sound is my baby. That's one of his favorite sounds to make. That and like little rat noises. Alright, so got Ralts up and going. Mythical Slab, okay. He's moving through his deck. Mythical Slab is a nice addition. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's go ahead and get Pet Lil in here. Get Snivy on the bench. And we'll get you... Oh, no, we got second, so we can't evolve yet. That's all right. That's all right. Let me do that 14 more times, and you're in big trouble. Big trouble. But I'm a little concerned. We've got no Celebi yet. Got 12 cards left. We've got, what? 3 basics left. 2 Pokeballs. 1 Oak. It's getting a little tight. But the good thing is we got the entire Serperior line on the bench, so that is good. Another Oak. That's quite handy. I'll take that happily. It would be nice to get the evolved form. Alright, we should at least get Celebi here. Yes. So that's good. That is fine. So we won't waste any energy, just in case we never get Pet Lil's evolved form. If I had a blue, I'd use it now, because if we get Giovanni'd, we're dead. But that's okay. Go ahead and do that damage as well. So Charlie is working on, and Charlie's the other guy who sometimes you hear on the channel. He's working on a video right now, I believe, for Celebi counters. And Psychic is obviously a good one, just because Jinx and Alakazam both do damage based on the amount of energy you have. So expect to see that sometime soon. The good thing is he's not been able to get his Ralts evolved, which is definitely going to hurt him. Did he just play a Giovanni? I think he did. Yeah, I was kind of not paying attention. My baby's doing baby things. So we're going to have 4 flips here, and we need to hit 3 of them. But either way, things are nice to get that Erica as well. Go ahead and get that evolved. There we go. So theoretically, it's possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there you go. We take those. And I assume he'll quit because we're at a 4-0 energy advantage and a 2-0 point advantage, and we're about to have 6 energy next turn. Not looking great. Okay. The man's in it. I love that. I love that. Don't quit. Or he's waiting me out. So Sigilif is an interesting Pokemon. You know, we talked about Caterpie. With Sigilif, he doesn't have it. He's more like Meowth with more HP, so that's nice. The only downside is he does need that that psychic energy. I will say it is, for him, unfortunate that he's got the deck with even with Mystic Slab, and he wasn't able to get through with his Ralts pulls. So we just need to hit 2, and we've got 6, so. Wow. All right. 200 damage, that'll do it. And we will go on and check the next deck. I will say, I really like this variant, but I also do want to acknowledge we got some insane luck. Both matches, so. Alright, so this is variant C. It's probably the deck variant I'm least excited about. However, leading the pack, 6 pounds, the Worm, number 10 on your Pokemon card, number 1 in your hearts, Caterpie with his awesome Find a Friend attack. If you can choose one Pokemon to start a battle with, honestly, probably Caterpie. Really, really nice. I think I'll be switching Caterpie into that first deck as well, just because I really like that. Otherwise, our secondary damage dealer now is Dhelmise, and yes, despite being an Anchor and being a Sea Creeper Pokemon, Dhelmise is a Grass type. Not familiar with this Pokemon. I'm not a huge fan of the ones which just look like things with eyes, which is what Dhelmise is. Energy Whip is okay. So 20 damage with up to 90, or not up to 90, 20 damage with 1 to 3 energy, 90 damage with 4. Obviously, you're going to want to get Serperior set up if you want Dhelmise helping you out. The thing is, 90 damage is good, but considering everything that's needed for the setup, it's not spectacular, and that's why I'm a little less excited about this deck. Plus, I don't love the idea of all these basics sort of getting in the way of summoning Celebi. We do have one more spot for items, so I decided to throw in an extra potion, and because Dhelmise has a 2 retreat cost, I also swapped out an X speed for a leaf. So, with that being said, let's go test this deck out. I've done a couple of battles with it. So far, I'll admit I'm not impressed by Dhelmise, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's give him a chance to shine. Okay? Alright, battle number 1. We got a 5 winner. Level 34. This dude has got some cards, no doubt. He likes Pokemon from the Kanto region, me too, and we are going first. Which I don't mind for this deck, just because setup is so important, and this is a terrible start. Terrible start. This might be I think our first loss in the video. Looks like it's a mirror matchup, just with different variants. So let's see. Could really... Okay. It's not bad. We did pull our Leaf too. If we get a Caterpie, I will be putting him in there. So yeah, Caterpie's attack does cost energy, but if you can get Serperior set up, you'll be having no energy problems. But it really depends on the pull we get, because if we don't get our evolution here, we're going to be behind. Okay, so there we go. We've got Caterpie. Let's go ahead and use our Leaf. We will retreat Dhelmise. That was some good luck, considering we had Leaf and not X Speed, or else we'd be a turn behind now. We'll see if we can find a friend. I mean, I know we can. We got lots of friends in our deck. Celebi, okay. Not really good, honestly. I mean, Celebi's good, but it's not really what we needed. We're starting to fall a little behind. The good thing is, I mean, Celebi is good because at least we can start dumping energy on him now. I find it kind of interesting that how... Well, I guess he's got nothing else to spend energy on. Alright, let's go ahead and find a friend. What I'm scared of is facing his Executor. So what I'm going to do is get Celebi in the action now if I can. So he hasn't pulled his Celebi yet, which I assume is kind of what's keeping him frustrated. Because he's got a ton of energy on Execute and can't really do much with it at all. Alright, so let's get you out. Let's get Celebi in the action. Let's get the energy on you. Let's get you evolved, and I can't evolve him yet. Why did I think I could evolve him if I can't? Was I not paying attention? Did I forget to evolve him last turn? Anyway, we need to hit one of these or else we've got a very good chance of losing this. Okay. Did I forget to place him last turn? We're far into a video. You guys can let me know. Either way, we're probably going to eat a Hyper Beam. Or not a Hyper Beam, a Solar Beam this turn for 40 damage. We've got an Erica, at least, and a Potion. Okay. Yeah, I guess he's really just not getting that Celebi that he needs. So, he does 80 health. I'm just wondering whether he's going to evolve. Because I could put out my Dhelmise. No, let's just put out Caterpie. That's fine. I'm gonna put out Caterpie and I'm gonna toss some energy on Dhelmise here. He's got no damage done, so yeah, we can survive whatever he hits us with. I'll go ahead and evolve you. I will do that. On the next turn, we'll be able to kill him. I could have thrown Celebi out. I'm just trying to be extra careful. I don't know. He might actually not have a Celebi in this deck. It might be... His win condition might be Executor. Executor. Sorry. Go ahead and... Erica. Do this. And then we can do the 90 damage. Okay, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Baby just knocked the mic just down, all the way down the table. Dude, come on. Not very nice of you. Must have the Executor now. He's been holding that thing for ages. He will be able to knock me out, I guess. So really, this battle is going to come down to a roll of the dice here. Because we're gonna have 6, and we're gonna need to hit 3. So I know, buddy, I'm scared as well. So, you know, in theory, math is on our side. Now it's not. Now it's really not. Now it's really not. Now it is. Now it is. Oh my goodness. So after that, when I got that 4th one, I said now it is. Now it was not when I said that. I was lying. So we take it. We acknowledge the luck. We stop and acknowledge we lucked out there. We'll do one more battle. And I do want to have sort of lead into the discussion that I probably titled this video around. Did they break the game with Celebi and the power of grass type Pokemon? I don't think they broke it, but grass is very, very strong now. There are a few hardish counters to this deck. I do think Jinx is a hard counter, and Jinx isn't a bad card either. But it's definitely changing a lot of decks. All right, let's see how this goes. I gotta say already, there's been a couple times where we've gotten Dhelmise, and I'm just like cursing his name on the bench. So this is not. I'm not feeling this variant. I'm not feeling this variant. I've never seen this background either. This must be one of the store ones. So I wonder if they're running Pidgeot EX. Okay, so we've got Mew. Mew, so gets to choose one of your opponent's active attacks, or one of your opponent's attacks and use it. The thing is, he's not going to have energy attached to him, so as long as Celebi's in the front, not going to find that tremendously useful. And yeah, I'm getting sick of Dhelmise. I really am. So I kind of wonder, oh, what a fortunate draw. So I kind of wonder whether maybe there's a better supporting card, and that's why I think the second deck is probably the best one. Because ultimately you want Celebi to be the star, I think. Flap. Fire Flap. The Fire Flap Festival. I know, I agree. Not taking the attack, okay. Could come back to bite you later, but it's alright. Who are you getting in there? I guess the other Pidgeotto? Because he wants to build up energy on that one, I guess. The thing is, My son just nodded his head. He agrees. He's not even 1.5, but the kid knows Pokemon for sure. Oof. We used all our good luck last time, I guess. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. I should get another Pokemon, because I believe what Pidgeot does is just straight up sends my Celebi to the Shadow Realm. Here we go. 20 damage to each of your... Oh. Okay, so that's not what he does. Why did I think he did that? So 80 with 20 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. I think I was thinking of the old one, maybe. Either way, our deck should be getting concerning for them. We got 6 coins to flip here. We're going to have 8 next turn. And there it is. 200 damage. And that should be it. Oh wait, I misread that. 20 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Oh no. Well. Oh, he does have a Giovanni. Oh, I shouldn't have put that down. I completely misunderstood what he did. Well played. Okay. That's really bad for us. We are probably going to lose this. We are going to lose this because I misread it. I played that Dhelmise and I didn't have to. Well, I'm going to let him win this. I'm obviously getting tired based on... What can I do here? Is there anything I can do? Just thinking. Not really. Nah, because he can just retreat. He can just retreat it. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I will just concede, actually. So that's our loss. I can't read. First time playing the Pidgeot EX. We're going to call it there, though, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, point out all the mistakes I made while battling. And let me know of your analysis. Again, let me just pull up the deck that I like the most. So, decks. Let's go ahead and edit it on the fly here. Oops. So we'll remove Caterpie, remove this stinky Dhelmise. Excellently knocked out a Serperior there. 2, 1, 2. And who am I missing? Whatever. You guys know the deck. That's pretty much it. You gotta take out one trainer Pokemon, but that's all. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.